Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Asian Culture and Media Alliance's 7th Anniversary Awards Gala. I'm Jasmine Nauta, Digital Marketing Assistant here at ACMA, and one of your hosts for this evening. Tonight, I'm joined by ACMA's very own Vice Chair, Mr. Dennis Michael Broussard.
Thank you, Jasmine. We are so glad you are all able to join us for this very special and very unique night. If you told me last year we'd be hosting the gala virtually, I don't know if I'd believe you.
Yes, it's been a crazy year for all of us, but it has not stopped ACMA from continuing our important mission of promoting our Asian American and Pacific Islander culture and community through our media programs. Tonight, Mr. Broussard and I have the privilege of being your hosts as we celebrate yet another year of unity, awareness, and empowerment of our API community through the power of media arts.
It's really wonderful to see ACMA continue to grow and empower others utilizing digital media technologies and virtual platforms. But before we get started, let's take a look at ACMA's 2020 highlight reel and meet some of our board members. Hi, I'm Dennis Michael, Vice Chair of the Asian Culture and Media Alliance. Welcome to the 7th Annual Media Awards Virtual Gala, where we will be celebrating notable achievements from Asian and Pacific Islanders and organizations in our community through the power of television, film, and new media.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for your continuous and unending support this year and for the last 7 years of Asian Culture and Media Alliance. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
As a proud ACMA Advisory Board member, I'd like to congratulate the 7th Anniversary Gala Award winners and Take One intern graduates. During the season of gratitude, I want to extend my appreciation to each of you for your tremendous work. Although this year has been rather challenging for us all, let's look forward to an even better and brighter 2021. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tuivo Deng and I'm on the ACMA Scholarly Advisory Board. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the 2020 awardees. Thank you so much for all the work you do year-round in raising awareness about Asian American and Pacific Islander culture and heritage.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wong, and I'm so honored to be the new member of the ACMA Advisory Board. I support ACMA's mission in empowering the next generation of Asian Americans in media.
Hi everyone, this is Elliot Jung. I'm one of the board members of the Asian Cultural Media Alliance. I just wanted to take a moment to say congratulations to all the students that just graduated from the Take One Media program. This program is so valuable because it gives an opportunity for young adults to learn about film, production, and really look at the backdrop of how films get produced. And so to all the students that just completed this program, congrats.
Hello everyone, my name is John Shin, the executive producer of the movie Think and Grow Rich, The Legacy, and the author of How Rich Asians Think. And as an advisory board member of ACMA, I have to tell you, I want to applaud Kathleen. For just a brief moment, I gotta say, Kathleen, in times of turmoil and adversity and challenges, most leaders really break down. And I gotta say, Kathleen, you've done an amazing job doing all the things that you've done, being such a huge advocate for people in your community, for the Asian culture itself, and all the things that you've been doing. I gotta tell you, kudos to you. You are so resilient. Love your endurance and your stamina and your vision. And at this moment, I'd like to just really take a quick second and congratulate all of the 2020 award winners for all your achievements in the year 2020. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and make 2021 the best year ever.
Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of ACMA's special night. First of all, I would like to thank the California Arts Council, the County of San Diego, and the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences for your generous support of ACMA's programs. And congratulations to all our award recipients who I feel represent some of the best talent in their respective media fields, but more importantly, they are the inspirational icons that represent how Asian Americans have overcome cultural, racial, and even physical barriers to achieve success while inspiring many others to follow their dreams in creating a stronger, more diverse voice of unity and empowerment in media for our Asian and Pacific Islander communities. I'm so proud to be a part of that movement. ACMA was born from an idea to provide a voice of better diversity and representation for our underserved API community in mainstream media through television, film, and new media arts. Over the course of 7 years, we have featured over 300 inspiring stories showcasing our API community through our television series Asian Voices. Since 2016, we were able to mentor and provide vocational media training and hands-on production experience to approximately 120 young adults through our Take One program, where 22 of them are graduating today. All of this would not have been possible if it weren't for ACMA's co-founder and my other half, Eric Michelson, so I'd like to thank him from the bottom of my heart. The year 2020 has been an unprecedented one for all of us. For me, it has been a year of self-reflection, healing, learning, and sharing, as I reminded myself of an inspirational quote from the late Frank Lloyd Wright, that the human race built most nobly when limitations were greatest. I hope you will join me in empowering the API community even during these challenging times and plan for a brighter tomorrow with much more to come. Thank you.
We are very lucky to have a few distinguished leaders from Southern California with us tonight. First, I'd like to introduce Young Kim, who was recently elected to the U.S. House in California's 39th Congressional District and is an honorary ACMA Advisory Board member.
Hello, this is Congresswoman-elect Young Kim, and I would like to congratulate the Asian Culture and Media Alliance on your 7th anniversary. Thank you for all you have done to empower the API community through your educational programs and advocacy work, and for your work in sharing our diverse culture through TV, film, and new media. I especially want to give a big shout out to founder Catherine Choi for your vision and drive in forming this organization and all your efforts for the API community. Congratulations to the 2020 Media Award recipients and the 2020 Fall Take One Media Internship class for all your hard work and accomplishments. You are our future and the leaders of our next generation, and I know you will go far in whatever you do. Congratulations again to the ACMA on your 7th anniversary, and I wish you continued success. I look forward to working with you to continue to serve and empower our API community. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to share a video message from one of our longtime supporters, Supervisor Nathan Fletcher from District 4 of San Diego County.
Hi, it's County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher. Even though we can't gather in person for this year's annual Asian Culture and Media Alliance Gala, celebrating the work ACMA has done amidst this pandemic is as important today as it has ever been. Representation in the media is key to the ongoing education of our community. ACMA takes this responsibility seriously with its next level vocational training for young adults, and I want to congratulate all the members of the Fall 2020 Take One Media Internship class. And to my friend Catherine Choi, thank you for your continued leadership and advocacy on behalf of the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. Congratulations, ACMA.
Thank you, Supervisor Fletcher. Now, let's get the energy up in here. I'm excited to introduce our first performer of the evening, HAVA. HAVA San Diego is a cultural organization dedicated to promote friendship, understanding, and cultural awareness between the people of French Polynesia and the United States. And one of the ways they build this bond is through the art of dance.
Yorana, this is Maeva McNichol, and my name is Lindsay Raven McNichol, representing Raven TV Productions, HAVA San Diego, and our Pacific Islanders here in San Diego. First, we want to congratulate ACMA for their fantastic work in the community, and of course their 7th year anniversary.
Congratulations again, and from our families to yours, happy holidays. Be safe.
Maururu.
got me energized. I hope you all are too. I hope we can all see their performances in person one day.
Jumping into the awards, Asian Americans Advancing Justice is an organization whose mission is to advance civil and human rights for Asian Americans and to build and promote a fair and equitable society for all. This year, ACMA and Advancing Justice have partnered to lead a national Stand Against Hatred public service announcement video campaign to encourage awareness about COVID-19 related verbal and physical hate crimes targeting our Asian American communities. Let's take a look at the incredible work of Asian Americans Advancing Justice Los Angeles and the Solidarity PSA video.
We are lawyers, social justice warriors, people who care. We are Asian Americans Advancing Justice Los Angeles, a civil rights and legal services nonprofit fighting for equity and peace for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders.
I would say we have to take a leap at the same time to making the policy change that will be necessary for true equality.
So we are a majority-minority state. We are serving all of these underserved communities that make up the majority of California. So we are really should be the majority and the forefront of the movement.
With her, we will not stop until peace and equity are achieved. We are united in action. We are Asian Americans Advancing Justice Los Angeles.
In these uncertain times, our country is divided by many challenges.
The disease of racism is spreading.
From the police brutality against the Black community,
to the coronavirus-related hate attacks targeting Asians.
The violence against our communities feels constant right now.
Many Asian Americans are experiencing blame,
harassment, and even physical violence.
Simply out of fear and ignorance about COVID-19.
Together, we must stand against this growing racial hatred.
If you are a victim of COVID-19 related racial discrimination,
or if you are a witness,
report it to standagainsthatred.org.
Let's speak out against hate and ignorance everywhere.
Together, we can become the change we seek.
So stand with us.
Stand against hatred.
Stand against hatred.
Stand against hatred.
ACMA is proud to present the Community Outreach Award to Asian Americans Advancing Justice. Joining us tonight to accept the award on behalf of Asian Americans Advancing Justice is Ms. Connie Chung Jo, Chief Executive Officer of Advancing Justice Los Angeles Chapter.
Good evening, thank you. I'm the CEO of Asian Americans Advancing Justice Los Angeles, but I'm accepting this award on behalf of Advancing Justice National Affiliation, which includes 5 agencies across the country dedicated to advancing social justice and civil rights for our Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities. I'm honored that Advancing Justice has this opportunity to collaborate with ACMA. Advancing Justice is committed to the fight against racism and discrimination, which is why we created this public awareness video campaign. We want to raise awareness of our project to provide legal assistance and victim advocacy to address anti-Asian discrimination during COVID and stand against hatred. Thank you to ACMA for harnessing the power of media arts to help us advance the rights of our Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities.
Congratulations to Asian Americans Advancing Justice and to you, Connie.
Thank you.
Next, we would like to present American author and novelist, Miss Lisa C. with ACMA's Literacy Arts Award. Ms. C has written several New York Times bestsellers, many focusing on strong, unique bonds between women. In several of her works, like China Dolls and The Island of Sea Women, she writes of unique and deeply authentic Chinese and Korean stories. Her most recent work is on an opera based on her book, On Gold Mountain. Let's take a look at her highlight reel.
I would say that first and foremost, I am a writer and a storyteller. But beyond that, I have really, I think over time, kind of become someone who's been really interested in history, interested in sharing history, trying to find stories that have been lost, forgotten, deliberately covered up, particularly about women. And so for me, that's probably my greatest passion.
The world is always changing. We have to look to the past to find what doesn't change. We will be locked home, sisters for 10,000 years.
Snowflower and the Secret Fan.
Please join me in welcoming and congratulating Miss Lisa C. on ACMA's Literacy Arts Award.
Thank you, Dennis, for those lovely words. And thank you to Kathleen for all of your inspiration to all of us. Thank you to ACMA for this wonderful award. I also want to congratulate all the other honorees tonight. We are storytellers in different types of media, print journalism, broadcast journalism, and films, documentaries, in other forms of the arts, radio, justice. The stories that Asian American experience are so important, especially right now, as you saw from the previous video about social justice. So I happily accept this award and encourage all of us to keep telling our stories. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lisa C. Next, we would like to present the Japanese Friendship Garden with ACMA's Cultural Awareness Award. Located in San Diego, the Japanese Friendship Garden opened in 1991 and serves as an expression of friendship between San Diego and its sister city, Yokohama. We stand by their mission to educate, engage, and inspire people of diverse backgrounds about Japanese culture and community.
The history of the garden goes in 1915 when during the Panama Exposition in Balboa Park, so Japan donated a tea house from Japan as a symbol of friendship between the United States and Japan. So that tea house stayed for a while. So after the exposition, they handed it over to the family, the Asakawa family, who took care of the tea house. But during the war, when Japanese were sent to the internment camp, so that tea house was dismantled. So then after the war, in around 1970s, the key leaders of San Diego, they form the San Diego sister city Yokohama and the San Diego sister city Yokohama formed the Japanese Friendship Garden Society to build this garden. And again, the garden is a symbol of friendship between the United States and Japan, and this is their gift to San Diego.
And tonight we have Mr. John Osio here to accept ACMA's Cultural Awareness Award on behalf of the Japanese Friendship Garden of San Diego.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. All of us here at JFG are truly grateful to ACMA for honoring us with this award, because it's also part of our vision to be more than just a garden here in Balboa Park. We strive to be San Diego's cultural hub for anyone that's interested in either Japanese culture or anyone looking for a brand new, unique experience. So that's why I'm proud to announce for the first time that JFG will be producing different pop-up locations throughout San Diego in 2021, starting with Barrio Logan. At each pop-up, we'll be bringing various JFG collections and programs, as well as providing a platform for local individuals, organizations, and community groups. All of this would not be possible without the support of our members, donors, docents, program instructors, volunteers, Balboa Park friends, and of course, our San Diego Museum Council friends, even during this time when we're all trying to figure out how to get to the other side of these things. And a personal special shout out goes to all the performers, vendors, and partners who make all of our festivals and collaborative events a success every year. It's unfortunate I couldn't see you this year again, but I hope to in 2021. Congratulations again, ACMA, on your 7th annual gala. Congratulations to all the other award recipients on another achievement well-deserved. And to everyone on the other side, happy holidays, and we look forward to walking with you all as we grow.
Congratulations, John, and congratulations to the Japanese Friendship Garden, one of my favorite places in Balboa Park. Next, we would like to present ACMA's Radio Broadcast Media Award to Dr. Marissa Pei, best known as the Asian Oprah. Dr. Pei is a psychologist, a radio talk show host, a renowned public speaker, and ACMA's advisory board member. She is the author of the #1 bestseller book, 8 Ways to Happiness from Wherever You Are, and has an extensive experience as a TV commentator featured on a variety of human dynamic topics.
Are tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa every Tuesday at naturally high noon on Universal Broadcasting Network. And this is a show about hope and how to be happy 88% of the time.
My favorite kind of celebrity are those who take their spotlight and their limelight and shine it on areas on the planet that need some light. So Fran Drescher came on not to talk about the nanny, but she came on to talk about her organization, Cancer Schmancer, that educates and helps people reduce their risk of cancer. So those are my favorite kind of guests. I have real people that come on and just highlighting what's good about life, what's good about you, what's good about our planet. And that way, that's my purpose, to splatter you with more hope and happiness.
Please join me in congratulating and welcoming ACMA's Radio Broadcast Media Award recipient, Dr. Marissa Pei.
Hello, thank you so much. Xie. That is Mandarin for thank you, for those of you who thought I was Swedish. But I'm very happy to be here to receive this very honorable award. It's actually my 13th award. And I'm so grateful to the board of ACMA, my fellow board members. I'm grateful to be part of that as well. To fellow awardees, as well as the grads of this year's Take One, and the founder of ACMA, who has called me sister. She used to call me big sister, and I made her stop that because I'm ageless. And then it's come out when I interviewed her on my show that she might be my big sister, but we're not going there. But thank you so much to this for this beautiful award that just came in. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Just came in the mail today. Oh, that's not working, but it's beautiful. Thank you. And I just wanted to say that this is our time. And I know it feels fluxed up, and it doesn't help when we're called the Chinese virus or Kung flu or what's happened with George Floyd and all of that. But we all know that when there is a complete burning of things, there's an alchemy, there's a cleansing, there's an opportunity for seeds to grow. And I'm grateful that ACMA is right in the thick of being on camera and on the air. I just did my 448th consecutive week on the air. I'm grateful for that. I'm so glad that we do not have to follow our ancestors who told us, you know, the nail that stands up is hammered down, that we can use our voices, that we're here for a purpose, for equality and for love and peace in and peace out, world peace through inner peace. This is Dr. Marissa broadcasting live at the ACMA Awards. I wish you happy holidays and peace to all.
Congratulations to you, Dr. Pei.
Thank you.
Awesome, congratulations again. And before we introduce our next award recipient, I'd like to introduce you to our next performer, who is a talented musician and an accomplished singer-songwriter. It is my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Kevin So.
Happy holidays, everyone. This is Kevin So with my dog Monk. I want to say thanks to Jasmine and everybody at Asian Cultural Media Alliance for inviting me to take part in this special event. Hope you guys enjoy your holiday season. I wish you lots of love, lots of peace, strength throughout these trying times. And I have nothing but a lot of gratitude right now these days for all of you. So hope you enjoy the performance. Take care.
I see trees of green, red roses too, What a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful
I think we have a special guest that our Megan is going to introduce next. I'll hand it off to Megan.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me here. I am the assistant instructor for Take One's internship program, and I'd like to introduce a very special guest with us here tonight. We have Assemblyman Stephen Choi, who was recently re-elected for a second term as a member of the California State Assembly representing District 68. We are honored to have him on ACMA's Honorary Advisory Board and with us here tonight. Welcome, Mr. Stephen Choi.
Hello, good evening, and congratulations all the members of ACMA for your gala. I understand this is your 7th gala as a member of Asian community representing our community from the 68th district in Orange County. I'm so happy to present myself to you and offer my congratulations. And then I didn't realize that you had such a wonderful group of performers and the Media Alliance working together, representing our community. And congratulations on your gala today.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen Choi, for joining us, and say hi to all of us here at ACMA.
Happy to join you.
Now we're going to jump into our awards again, and our next award recipient is a veteran broadcast journalist, reporter, and news anchor with a career spanning over 40 years in 9 cities. ACMA's Broadcast Journalist Award goes to CNN's first Asian American news anchor, Ms. Sasha Fu. Let's take a look at some of her highlights.
As a broadcast journalist, you almost never have a boring day. In a career that has spanned many, many decades, yes, I said decades, I've covered tens of thousands of stories. And those stories also have a story.
Good evening. I'm Sasha Fu. This is Newsnight Saturday.
I was the first Asian American to take the anchor desk at CNN Headline News and then at CNN. And while I became fairly good at reading the teleprompter, I was still pretty green as a reporter. I would later hone those reporting skills and gain my confidence by working in many other cities. In Seattle, in Boston.
The snow is falling so furiously.
Then in New York City.
Parents who send their kids to school here in Jamaica, Queens say they are angry, they're scared tonight.
I moved to California, where I worked in Los Angeles and San Francisco. In Los Angeles, where I anchored the weekend news.
It took 2,900 rides of twisting and shooting, but the winners have finally rolled in.
I also did investigative reporting, looking at conditions for farm workers, for sweatshop workers, and pressing the city of Los Angeles to crack down on nuisance motels that teemed with drugs and prostitution. But it's here in San Diego where I've spent the most time as an anchor and reporter, in the richest and happiest time of my career. For the last 17 years, you've given me the opportunity to share with you the stories of loss and heartbreak, but also stories of joy and celebration. Looking back, there are too many stories to recount here, too many people who have moved me, sometimes to tears, by their heart, their courage, and their resilience. I'll end this by saying, let's remember to look after each other and to find the thing that makes you want to dance in the rain.
We are so lucky and honored to have Miss Sasha Fu joining us tonight. Congratulations on ACMA's Broadcast Journalist Award.
Thank you so much to the ACMA, and congratulations to all the honorees. I'm so very pleased to be accepting this award from the ACMA. You know, when I began my career in broadcasting, there were very few Asian faces in television and in television news. And as someone growing up as first generation American born to parents, immigrant parents from China, the emphasis was always on striving to assimilate, to fit in, to be accepted, and certainly, certainly not to make a lot of noise. So why would I choose television news as a career, which requires you, of course, to exercise your voice and put yourself in the spotlight? Well, I suppose for much of my career, I thought that the job in some ways was performative. That is, performing as a news reporter and anchor, but guarding myself, my real self. If you looked only at the color of my skin or the shape of my eyes, I would think, well, that's on you. But at a time when there were so few Asians on television, Connie Chung on network TV and me on cable news, I knew full well that we were perceived as other, as exotics, as tokens. I remember getting fan mail at CNN in which the writer would ask, "Where did you learn to speak English so well?" And later, when looking for a job after CNN, a news director in Detroit told me he could not hire me because, quote, "You know, people are mad at the Japanese because of the effect Japanese imports are having on the auto industry." About a year earlier, a Chinese American man named Vincent Chin had been beaten to death in Detroit by an angry mob. So the news director told me over the phone, "We can't hire you because of the way the community feels right now. I'm sure you understand." I did understand. I wanted to vomit and I wanted to cry. Oh, I understood very well. He was a racist and a coward who did not want to stand up to hate. Diversity and inclusion were not a part of the conversation at that time. Those principles were not valued. They were not important. Well, what I've learned since, as attitudes have changed and we acknowledge the harms of prejudice and racism, is that the so-called melting pot does not mean that we lose our identity. It's organizations like the Asian Culture and Media Alliance that are now doing the hard work of ensuring that we have a seat at the table and that our voices as a community are heard. And we don't always have to speak quietly. In fact, I would not be here tonight if I do not believe that often you need to shout. I am proud to be recognized tonight as the trailblazer, as someone who walked a path for others to follow. I am also proud to be bestowed this honor by a group that is unafraid to make noise, to build an army of change makers who find a much greater strength in sharing their stories and their experiences. Perhaps what I'm about to say is not decorous, but there are no FCC rules on language here. So here it is. Go forth, unafraid, and stir shit up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Fu. Your speech is inspiring. We're so lucky to have you here and speak with us today. Congratulations. Next, we would like to present Mr. Hula Ramos with ACMA's Podcast Media Award. Hula has over 19 years of experience in radio hosting and production. He's a former on-air radio personality and producer in his hometown of San Diego. Hula is currently the host of a popular podcast called Life with Hula.
All right, if you missed the daily download, you missed this song. It's the #1 song in San Diego. It is The Chainsmokers with Self.
I'm a former radio personality right here in San Diego. I'm also host of Life with Hula, the podcast, and I'm also the co-host of Leader of the Club, the podcast. Plus, I'm your newest ACMA board member. Now, throughout the years, I've emceed and hosted at many different festivals and events.
So everybody's curious, why is your name Hula?
Well,
Hula! Hula in the house!
I know, it's really funny because I'm not Hawaiian whatsoever. I'm Filipino, but I have like a Hawaiian name, quote unquote. It's because in our business, we're kind of wacky and, you're not going to remember somebody named John. But you will remember, I'll remember Kiki because it's unique. I'll remember Hula because it's a unique name.
Awesome. Congratulations, Hula.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. I appreciate it. Thank you to Kathleen. Thank you to ACMA. I appreciate this award, and I'm so honored to be a part of such an esteemed group of people. To be honest with you, when I started radio back in 2001, I was just really some Filipino kid in San Diego, in Spring Valley. And I wanted to just show my community, my Filipino community, that I was here to represent, and I wanted to make them proud. And now with 2020 happening and I'm creating this podcast, Life with Hula, I still want to make that community proud. And I feel like I'm doing, a good job of that. So I'm so appreciative to you all. And I thank you so much for all the support. And like they say, when life throws ice cubes at you, you make halo halo because it's delicious, right? So thank you again, you guys. You're amazing. Happy holidays. And thank you.
And thank you, Hula. Thank you for always being a strong supporter of the Filipino and Asian community and the Pacific Islander community. You've done a lot, you've done a lot for me and for everything that I do in the community. So you are totally appreciated.
Thank you.
And congratulations. Now I'd like to present next ACMA's Rising Star Media Award for her work as a young creator and truly a rising star in the film and media industry. We would like to recognize Miss Shayna Guraya for her inspiring short films, commitment to social justice, and unique directorial voice. Ms. Guraya recently graduated from USC's School of Cinematic Arts with a master's in film and TV production. She also completed the Academy's Gold Program for production, leading her to her current focus on her first feature film.
I think film is hugely informative and influential in society because I think it creates empathy and I think it builds empathy, right? You're spending a certain amount of time with a certain intimate amount of time with a group of people on screen. And so I really think it's that empathy card. The films that I want to make tackle subjects that haven't really been talked about before. I like to talk about those issues, but put them in creative and engaging mediums. And film allows us to do that, right? It's not like a big book or a big study that people have to read. But I feel like films are so accessible, especially now in this digital age, right? Like I can make a film here and it can be seen by someone in India. And that is so powerful right now.
We are so excited to honor your accomplishments, especially at such a young age. Congratulations on receiving ACMA's Rising Star Media Award, Ms. Garaya.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Here's my award. It's beautiful. I'm so grateful to be given this. Growing up, I had no one around me who was in film. And on top of that, I'm a triple minority. I'm disabled, a woman, and Asian. So having not really seen anyone like me in Hollywood, I was pretty terrified about going into it. But I've been lucky enough that through my hard work, opportunities have presented themselves. And I'm now at the point where I'm in pre-production on my first feature film, which is a film about an Indian family dealing with the intersectionality of disability. I'm so happy to be a part of the ACMA family and hope to keep paying the opportunities I'm getting forward so that more untold stories can finally be told. Thank you.
Thank you, Shayna. We're so happy to have had you here today, too. Last but most certainly not least, we would like to present our Film Media Arts Award. For this award, ACMA would like to honor the incredible Miss Kian Tran, a cinematographer, mentor, and media activist. Miss Tran's commitment to capturing the humanity and truth of each moment as a cinematographer shines through the quality of her work. Now let's watch her highlight reel.
My name is Quyen Tran, and I am a director of photography. I started off as a painter and a stills photographer, and I worked as a photojournalist before I became involved in filmmaking. I'm responsible for lighting, for cameras, and for communicating the vision of yourself and the directors to the crew and just making it all come together. As a stills photographer, it's a very solo job. What I love about filmmaking is a collaborative effort. It's just very satisfying to know that everyone works so hard to achieve that shot. I feel that as a DP, you have to be really empathetic. And so being a minority, being a woman, and being a mother, I feel like I have an advantage in telling certain stories.
Congratulations, Ms. Tran.
Thank you so much for having me. I'd like to thank ACMA for honoring me with the Film Media Arts Award. You know, it's so hard to be a filmmaker and a cinematographer, as we just heard from Shayna. Congrats to you too. Let alone in an industry where men comprise 90% of the demographic. So it's very humbling to be honored in this fashion. And, you know, it's a struggle day to day to maintain work-life balance. I oftentimes leave my family for months to shoot movies and shows, but as a woman, a mother, and an Asian, it's so important for me to be telling impactful and compelling stories, but also to pay it forward. As you heard there, I am very heavily involved in mentorship. I'm part of Project Involve, and also I am an Academy Gold member and mentor. So mentoring is really important when someone who looks like myself can then tell another young filmmaker, as Shayna, that yes, you can pursue a career in filmmaking, in the arts. And so I just feel really lucky right now. And I'm so grateful for these days and my health and my family's health. And this award is really the cherry on top. It's so nice, such an honor. And also to be honored with all these incredible storytellers. Oh my gosh, I'm so humbled by this. So congrats to all the other recipients, and thank you again to ACMA, and please everyone stay safe.
Congratulations once again to you, Ms. Tran, and congratulations to all of our incredible award recipients tonight. And next up, we have a performance by Southern California-based Arpana Dance Company. They have performed all over the US, Europe, and India, showcasing their cultural art and talent. Please welcome Arpana Dance Company.
Namaskaram. My name is Ramya Harishankar. I'm the artistic director of the Irvine, California-based Arpana Dance Company. We're delighted to be a part of the Media Awards Night Gala and share with you Swaranjali. Swaranjali explores music and rhythm using the vocabulary of Bharatanatyam, a classical Indian dance form. Enjoy.
Niriga, nirisani da sani da pama padani. 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 Sani da pama gama da niriga, nirisani da sani da pama padani. Sani da pama gama da niriga, nirisani da sani da pama padani. Sani da pama da pama gari sani gari gama gama da ma da ni da ni sa gari sani da pama gari gama da ni niriga, nirisani da sani da pama padani. Sani da pama gari sani gari gama gama da ma da ni sa gari sani da pama gari gama da ni niriga.
Now it's time to introduce our next performer. She is a professional saxophonist originally from Gifu, Japan, and a member of the sax stations featured on Asian Voices. Please welcome Ms. Tomoka Nomura-Jarvis.
Hi, this is Tomoka, the saxophone player, and welcome to ACMA Anniversary Gala.
I would like to share a song Ads by Stevie Wonder, performed by Noriko Owens on keyboard, Chad Wright on drums, Daryl Crooks on guitar, and I'm on saxophone. Produced by the Temple Studio Complex for Upchurch LA. I hope you enjoy the music. Stay safe, keep your spirit bright, and happy holidays to you all.
Thank you to Mocha and friends for sharing that with us. And thank you to everyone for having me as your co-host. I'm now going to hand it off to Ms. Megan Shimizu and Michael Broussard as your next co-host.
Thanks for being a part of the show, Jasmine. And now it's time for us to get into the next part of the evening. So after years of witnessing the lack of cultural diversity in mainstream media, ACMA decided to take action to educate and empower the next generation of aspiring Asian, Pacific Islander, and minority filmmakers to pursue their passion and journey in the media industry. In 2016, Ms. Kathleen Choi and Mr. Eric Michelson introduced Take One, a biannual media internship program for API youth so they can learn hands-on experience and vocational media skills needed to succeed in today's film and television industry.
As the assistant instructor for the Take One internship program, I have had the honor of working with this incredible group of interns as they produced scripts for their short films, horror movie trailers, creative and promotional marketing videos, and more. Each week they improved their craft so much, showcasing just how bright the future is for this next generation of filmmakers. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Fall 2020 Take One interns with highlights of some of their projects.
Hello, I'm Isabel Wong. I'm a third year at UC San Diego, and looking towards the future, I want to use my creativity in a professional setting in either the media production field or marketing field. And this internship has allowed me to foster many different skills and explore potential career paths, and I'm very grateful to have taken part in it.
My name is Arlene Giarese. I am an aspiring screenwriter, and I'm very grateful to ACMA and Take One for reminding me that as a filmmaker, I am truly capable of uplifting and empowering the voices of underrepresented communities through my storytelling and filmmaking.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Lee. In the future, I hope to seek out a career in the film industry. Right now, my interest is in directing and writing, but at the moment, I want to look into producing, and so that I can explore an array of areas in the film industry. Through Take One, it's helped me to get a better look at the more professional side of the industry, and I've gotten a lot of chances to connect with people who truly care and know about their craft.
I hope everyone is having fun in this virtual gala. Take One has made my fall semester better, as I got to do more projects and network with more people at the same time. One day, I hope to edit more videos and maybe even one day edit a film. Well, there goes my 15 seconds of fame.
I'm a senior at UCSD. In the future, I'd like to be more involved with production sets and become a cinematographer or a producer. Take One has taught me to become more proactive and confident in achieving my dreams.
Greetings, my name is Tyrone Marshall. I'm a senior studying at UC San Diego. Looking towards the future, I hope to create media content that not only negotiates current representations, but also resonates with intended audiences. Take One has provided this opportunity through creativity and logistics. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kenny, and I'm interested in the field of public relations, and this internship has definitely taught me some interesting concepts of public relations in terms of film and media, and I'm very grateful to have taken this internship.
Natalie Norrising, and I am a transfer student at UCSD. I'm a junior and my major is in communications. I really enjoyed learning about collaborative projects and how to synthesize ideas through producing at Take One.
Hello, my name is Gary. I am inspired to create media content that resonate with people. Take One has provided me an opportunity to connect with people with similar passions and guidance.
Hi, my name is Abigail, and my favorite part about the Take One internship was getting to know some really cool people and working on some fun video projects with them. And I also really enjoyed learning more about the film industry and what that realm of media has to offer.
Hello, I'm Chris Nguyen, and one of my aspirations are to create YouTube videos that inspire people. Take One has taught me how to craft stories, and my favorite part was crafting these stories with my Take One colleagues.
Hi, my name is Jake, and I am interested in the marketing field as a career choice. My favorite part about the Take One internship was when Miss Choi gave me a personal lecture about marketing and helped me navigate my career choice.
Hello everyone, my name is Samson. In this Take One internship, I got to work with a lot of people who pursuing the same goal, which I think is really cool. And also, I think I learned most is how to professionally produce a video and how to connect to people.
Hi, my name is Bailey Chan, and I'm currently working to be a video editor as well as a graphic designer. And my favorite part about the internship would have to be the people I've met along the way. I've made some amazing friends, and I've worked with some amazing artists, and I can't wait to see what they create next.
These are all really talented and hardworking young adults, and they should all be proud of the time and dedication they've put into this program. You can view all of the Take One full-length videos on ACMA's website, as well as ACMA's YouTube channel.
And leading Take One are two very dedicated and experienced media professionals who volunteer their time, resources, and talent to this wonderful program. Take One supervisor, Ms. Kathleen Choi, and ACMA's Media Advisory Board member and creative director, Mr. Eric Michelson. These two leaders founded the Take One internship program to mentor our future generation of API and minority filmmakers. Join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Eric Michelson.
Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of our special night. I'm Eric Michelson, the creative director for ACMA. As a media instructor for one of ACMA's flagship programs, Take One, we offer unique opportunities for underserved API youth ages 18 through 25 years old to learn not only the vocational skills training that is needed to be competitive in today's growing media arts industry in creating more diverse and authentic voices representing the many cultures and experiences of this community, but we also emphasize self-confidence, leadership, and team-building skills, as well as a better sense of self-identity and empowerment to use media to create a positive change and understanding how the community is perceived by others. We are also inclusive to non-Asian Americans who represent other underserved communities and hope that they can apply these same principles in helping their own respective communities a greater voice of diversity, empowerment, and unity in media arts. Last but not least, I want to acknowledge all the incredible work of the beautiful, tireless Kathleen Choi, who had the vision and determination to build ACMA into what it probably represents today. She is my source of inspiration as well as admiration, and together with your continued support, we will continue our mission in serving the API community, even during these challenging times, and planning for a brighter tomorrow with much more to come. I humbly thank you again for this opportunity to help make a difference for this community.
And now, introducing ACMA's Fall 2020 Take One interns who have all officially graduated from the program. Abigail Coway,
Andy Tapia,
Anshali Lala,
Arlene Racing,
Bailey Pan,
Brenna Dingalonto,
Christopher Nguyen,
Gary Wu,
Emily Tonu,
Isabel Wong,
Jake Solorzano,
Jennifer Lee,
Joseph Cello,
Joshua Lee,
Kenny Ha,
Leslie Santiago,
Natalie Norrising,
Samson Chu,
Sophie Trung,
Stevan Marshall.
and lastly, Vivian Vo.
We hope that they will be able to use the vocational production skills they've acquired through this program to be competitive in today's film and television industry. You all have bright futures ahead of you, and we're proud of every single one of you.
We are so excited to cheer you on as you grow as the next generation of filmmakers and creatives. Congratulations to the Fall 2020 Take One interns.
Well, Megan, it's time for another performance. I hope everyone in the audience is ready for one more performance. But before that, I've got a joke, Megan. Did you hear about the angry magician?
No, I didn't. What did he do?
He pulled his hair out. Hair. Okay. That's why I'm not a comedian or a magician. Our next and final performer is a talented magician and comedian best known as the Magic Asian Man. He is a Vietnamese Scottish American who combines comedy and magic. Please welcome Nathan Phan.
Hiya ACMA, I'm Nathan Phan. You might recognize me from programs such as America's Got Talent, Masters of Illusion, Wizard Wars, Penn and Teller Fool Us. If not, don't worry about it because tonight's not about me. And as I'm sure you've noticed, there is a slight discrepancy between the way that I look and the way that I sound. So allow me just answer the burning question in your minds and then we can move on. The answer is yes, I really am Vietnamese. Good, moving along with the rest of my video. I know, so lots of people aren't used to hearing thick Vietnamese accents, but this is what we sound like. At least this is what we sounded like where I grew up, in the very northwestern part of Vietnam called Glasgow, which is where I grew up. And for anyone who didn't study geography, Glasgow's in Scotland, not Vietnam, hence the jarring juxtaposition that you see before you now. Anyways, enough about me, because tonight is about you. Tonight is about ACMA being in existence for 7 years now, and it's also about all of the award recipients. Congratulations to all the award recipients, as well as the Take One graduates. Kudos to you, keep up the hard work. Now, I know Kathleen Choi for a few years now. I appeared on an episode of Asian Voices for her, and she initially reached out to me about performing virtually live for you all, and unfortunately I'm busy, but I did have time to film this quick video, and boy, life is very, very interesting, isn't it? And if I may offer something, since I can't be there live, may I offer a bit of advice? Take nothing for granted. You know, before this year I was performing on cruise ships, and while I never took that for granted, I never realized how much I appreciated being able to perform for a live audience was. So now, even though it's not quite the same thing, I cherish and relish every opportunity I get, even if it's to perform virtually over computer or just to film something to submit. So I am very, very appreciative of this opportunity, and I'm not going to waste it. I would like to share just a wee bit of advice with you all, and that is, yeah, take nothing for granted, because nothing lasts forever. The closest thing we can understand to forever, if you want to create something that lasts forever, you have to create it yourself. These are the things that can last an entire lifetime, whether it is friendships that are forged, relationships, or even ways of working and thinking. Creating the mindset for you to appreciate life and simple pleasures. The things we make, those are the only things that really last forever. And when you make your own happiness, then any situation is cause for celebration. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. The streamers went everywhere today, didn't they? Yes, they did. Yeah, I'm used to doing this on stages where I have loads of room. Today, that's just going to be hanging up in my studio for ages. I'll take care of it when I get the chance. There we go. Good. So that's what I have to say to you, is cherish every single moment that you can. Create joy where you can, and also stay safe. Take care of yourselves, all right? And hopefully, in the not too distant future, we can gather together in real life, like real people, and celebrate your successes. Well, I've got to be going. So until we get a chance to meet in person, I would like to say to you, stay tuned, stay safe, and keep buggering on. If anyone would like to find me on social media, by the way, on Instagram, it's Magic Asian Man, or you go to my website, magicasianman.com, and you'll find out where I'll be performing next, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other in person. And when we see each other in person, then you can ask me the real question, not where did the paper come from, but where did the dove come from? So that's what you should really ask yourselves. Once again, I'm Nathan Fan. Congratulations to everyone this year. Thanks for having me, ACMA, and hope to see you in person really, really soon. Good night.
Woo! Thank you, Nathan Fan. And that concludes tonight's event. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for our celebration. And to help us continue doing our work year-round, we encourage you to consider supporting our Take One program, be an ad sponsor on Asian Voices, or simply make a donation for the development and continuation of ACMA's media programs by visiting the donations page on our website at acmasocal.org.
For more information, like Jasmine said, visit ACMA's website at acmasocal.org and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to stay up to date on what we're working on.
Well, that's it. That's our show. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We're so happy that you spent your Friday night with us at ACMA. I hope you're all as inspired as I am by the incredible award recipients, the performers, the speakers, and the next generation of media creators. Have a great night. See you all next year, hopefully in person.